What's a regular day like for you?
Regular day, wake up, go hustle to get the money I need for the stuff that I need, get the stuff that I need, and go to Suburban Station and just hang out there.
Okay, now when you say hustle, what does that entail?
I want to incriminate myself.
No, I mean, just you don't have to incriminate yourself. Just how do you go about?
I gather items for people who tell me what they need, and I bring them what they need.
Okay, and is that how you get money
Yes,
on a daily basis?
yes.
Okay. How long you been out here on the streets?
3 years now.
3 years now.
Yeah, about that.
And how did that first come about?
Maybe it's like 2.5 years.
Okay.
Well, my uncle passed away the end of 2020. He was like a dad to me. I didn't have a dad growing up. He was pretty much it. And I was clean at the time. I had about 7 years clean at the time. And I lost my footing a little bit. And my husband actually relapsed first. I caught him in the bathroom getting high. And was just like, where's mine? And then some months later, my sister came to Absecon where we were living and told me I needed to pack my daughter's shit. She's taking my daughter, and that if I did not give her my daughter, she would call DIFUS and let her go to foster care.
Who am I speaking to today?
Mary,
Mary. How you feeling, Mary?
fine.
Okay. Tell me where you from and how old are you?
I'm from New Jersey and I'm 41.
Okay. 41. And how long you been in Philadelphia?
Like 2.5 years,
2.5 years.
about that.
And you've been on the streets the whole time in Philly?
Yeah.
Okay. What brought you here from Jersey?
So I was starting to say my uncle passed away at the end of 2020, and I had several years clean at the time. And he was like a father to me. He bought my first car, he paid for my college. So when he passed away, it was really, really difficult, and I lost my footing and ended up relapsing. And some months after that, I told my family what was going on, and my sister told me to pack my daughter's shit. My daughter at the time was 7, and she said, "Pack little Mary's shit. I'm gonna come get her, and if you don't, I'm gonna call DIFUS on you, and they'll just take her from you anyway." So I was like, "Well, you ain't gotta be ugly about it." All right. I think it's actually probably a good idea, and maybe if mom takes custody, we don't have to worry about DIFUS at all. So that's ultimately what we ended up doing with that. And we were living at a hotel, which we were paying $55 a day to stay, and it just ended up getting too expensive with 2 drug habits. So we ended up just bouncing and fuck it.
Okay.
We don't
So it was
have the
you.
kids, so why the fuck are we paying for this goddamn fucking room that we've been paying for 8 years?
Wow, 8 years in a
Long
hotel.
time to pay 50 some odd dollars a day every day for 8 years.
And you said it was you and your husband, right?
And my daughter,
And your daughter.
yes,
And if you don't mind me asking, what was your drug of choice?
heroin.
Okay, heroin. And
Mine's heroin, his is meth.
okay. And so
Was.
so you had your daughter, and so did you end up losing your daughter?
No,
You
my daughter's at my mother's house.
okay? So DIFUS never got involved.
No, they didn't have to. She took custody.
Okay, so
I
she
asked her to.
okay,
Because
and
little
now
Mary was born. When little Mary was born, I was on heroin. There was heroin in the meconium, so they took her immediately. I fought to get her back for 14 months. That's ultimately why I ended up getting clean. And I got her back in record time, and I went above and beyond what they asked me to do because they weren't going to take her from me. And I got her back, and I just stayed clean for several years after that. And then I called my Uncle Jim dad, but anyway, he passed away, so fucked up. It was
Okay,
supposed to be a one-time thing.
got you. So what brought you guys to Philadelphia?
The drugs,
Okay, Philly has open
cheaper drugs.
market, cheaper,
Yeah,
and so you guys just started staying on the streets of Philadelphia.
yeah.
And how was that? Like, how did you guys get through it? How were you able to get around,
Well, we
maneuver?
had each other. It wasn't that bad when he was still alive.
Okay. And how did he pass away?
He had a brain aneurysm.
He had a brain aneurysm. Um,
We didn't know he had.
how long ago did he pass?
It was 6 months ago, 2 days ago.
Wow.
Yeah,
Sorry to hear that, Mary.
yeah, me too.
Um, and so what's the craziest experience you've had since you've been out here
In Philly?
on the streets? Speak up for me.
um, Probably losing my husband.
Losing him?
Yeah, he had a brain aneurysm that burst in his head 6 months ago.
Okay, and he passed away out here,
Yes.
or was he like in the hospital
No, he was fine. He just dropped dead.
on the
Like,
streets?
yeah.
And where were you?
I was not there, thank God, for me.
Okay.
But apparently, it would have been painless because it was pretty sudden.
Okay. All right, Mary. So if we were supposed to get some help, how could we help you in your situation? Like, what do you think is needed to help your situation?
The only person that can help my situation is me.
Is you.
Right.
Correct. So do you feel like you're ready to get help?
Yeah.
And where do you think that starts?
I need to go to the hospital.
A hospital or like a rehab?
I don't need a rehab. I just need to get off the sickness. That's all I need.
Okay.
So I'm done.
Do you try the Suboxone?
No.
No.
I've used methadone. I've been successful on that. So
Yeah.
why change it?
So
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
it's time, man. I think it's time that you do it for little Mary.
Well, it's not about her. It's not about her. It's about me.
I mean,
It's got to
yeah,
be. It's got to be.
but you got to be that example.
You know, I've done it, and you got to be even more selfish with being recovered than with being on it. Real shit.
Got you. I feel you.
Selfishly, I want to be in her life. So if I want that, then this is what I have to do. And I was just thinking about this last night. She needs me. She just lost her father.
Mhm. Absolutely.
And that's killing me.
Yeah. I could imagine. I have a girl myself, and I know that they need their parents.
I just want to hold her all night. After he passed away, I was at my house for 4 days and I just held her all night. Played with her all night. Held her like
Yeah.
she needs me.
Yeah. So what's your plans, Mary? Like, what's your plans like being out here now?
I'll probably just go to the hospital today. After we're done here, I'm gonna go get some stuff and sell that, and hopefully I can make like $50. And
No, I mean, what's your plans moving forward? Like, you know,
just be with my daughter.
yeah.
You know, go home.
So you don't, you're not willing to use like the resources, like outreach to get like housing, something
I
like
don't
that.
need it. I have a house.
Oh yeah. So you have a place to go. So you choose to be
If
a
I'm clean.
okay. So they won't let you in unless you're clean.
Well, my mom said no, but my sister said she'll take care of it.
Okay. So
Yeah.
do you are you in contact with them?
Yes.
Okay. So if anybody out there see this, what would you like to say to anybody out there that may, see this?
Well, what I do need help with, I asked my mother after my husband passed away. He, of course, had no will and no life insurance, so literally got nothing. State had to pay for his cremation. Um, and because of the state of his remains that sat for 2 weeks in the 100-degree heat, he could not be buried the way he wanted to be buried. He had to be cremated. Um, but I really need help with a service for him. I
Okay.
think it's important. And every time I ask my mom, I'm going to talk about that right now, Mary. Well, when? Because it's been 6 months since he passed away. So when are we going to have fucking service?
All right.
You know. So if anybody like can help with that, or like a church that would do a service for us, for him,
Okay.
that would be a
Do you
huge help.
do you have any like form of payment that like ways that people could send you money like Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Chime, like anything?
No.
You did say you have a YouTube channel, right? What's
Yeah.
the name of it?
uh, that American Revolution chick.
That American Revolution chick.
Yeah.
Okay.